weekend of discussion, a weekend of debate, a weekend of ideas, a weekend about campaigning, and a weekend of like inspiring a political movement to change the world. Big tall order, but someone's got to do it. I was in class yesterday and we were doing women's studies and I was doing the suffragettes and I'm introducing the votes for women and the campaign and the ideas, and there's a slide up in the PowerPoint and it says branches, set up a political organisation, branches 500, launch a newspaper, votes for women, you sell it, make banners, protest, launch a petition. And I thought, some things never change. With the revolution of TV, with the revolution of the internet, and yet the issues remain the same. If you want to change things, if you want it, for those who say, look, I'm not accepting this, we're not living like this, but for the activists to take that next step and say, and I'm going to do something about it. And we are with the revolution of the TV, we are with the revolution of the internet, and there's been a lot made of information, of technology, of how the world is growing smaller. But there is absolutely no way that the internet is going to change society itself. It takes people to put forward ideas. It takes people to write about those ideas. It takes people to speak about those ideas. It takes people to persuade other people to be convinced of those ideas. It takes people to act, people to challenge, and people to act to inspire other people to get involved and say, no, we're not going to live like this. And I happen to be doing the Chartists as well. And now we're back in the 1840s. And there was the grid about the branch meetings of the Chartists, I kid you not. And Glasgow was a really, really stronghold of the Chartist movement. We're back in 1840 now. And I thought, well, that isn't a bad target for the SSP to have 175 branches in Scotland. What, we had 100 maybe at our height when we were getting elected to Parliament and we were leading mass campaigns. And after all, 175 branches, people sitting in those branches, but they won. They won universal suffrage. They won a secret ballot. They won, well, thank God they didn't win annual parliamentary elections, and else we'd be in big trouble. But they won payment of MPs. Now you may want to change your mind on that now, however, it was an important demand at the time. You have to keep your demands up with the things. But talking of payment in MPs, I mean, there are people now for the last 2 decades, since they said that socialism is dead, who have gobbled and gorged themselves on raw resources, on our planet, on the very hearts of people who are involved in political organisation. These MPs who have got no authority, who have completely sold the jerseys, went for the career, got as much as they can. We get BAE in the news tonight, and similarly, grab as much, greed, gorge, stuff it in there. No principles, no solidarity, no collectivism with any other member of the human race. And it's really important, I think, for the SSP. I was discussing, we've been through hard times. I was talking to Colin the other day about the campaigning. And he said, you know what? He said, for all that we've been through, all the difficulties that we've had, he said, nobody has ever said, we sold the jerseys or we took the money. And that is a really, really, really important slogan for us. We never sold the jerseys and we've never taken the money when everybody else has. Everybody else. There's nobody else politically, nobody else in the unions, nobody else who's campaigning, nobody else who tried to fight for a better world who didn't sell the jerseys. And it's very important because in the class yesterday, every single woman said, I would have loved to have been a suffragette. Wouldn't it be great to be a suffragette? Those women inspired. And it's up to the activists. This weekend is about the activists. It's about those who take part in activity, those who take part in action. And we're connected by history, but we're also connected globally. And we have an international array of speakers around the table tonight who've made their way to Scotland to speak for you and to help build those connections through the internet, through the global media, to build the connections to help us join up the dots of the activists, those who are going to speak, those who are going to write, those who are going to act and those who are going to inspire. And I salute the activists and the suffragettes. Because if it wasn't for them, I'd be sitting home in my crinoline knitting myself another tea cosy. It's extremely important for those who took action down the ages. Now we've got many speakers tonight, and I'm not going to introduce them all at once, because I'll introduce them as we get to each speaker. But the first speaker tonight is going to be from that country that we do look to in the news, and we are inspired by, and we do stand in solidarity with, and we have acted over, and that is Cuba Solidarity.